What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a little bit of pond fishing, a little bit of fall pond fishing to be exact. I'm seeing some bait fish skittering around. They look like they're about 2-3 inches long, so I got a 2.8 inch paddle tail on, and we're probably going to be messing around with a couple other things today, so stay tuned, enjoy, and without further ado, we should go whack them, so let's go do it. All right, people, so we're doing a little bit of pond fishing this morning. I haven't been to this pond quite some time, since I believe it was early spring, so you know, late February, early March, been quite some time. Water clarity is a little bit dirtier than I wanted it to be, but it is what it is. The only thing is, I don't know if it's a chemical or maybe a form of algae, but there's some sort of mustiness coming off the water. So hopefully the lake's still relatively healthy. There's a dead fish floating out there, so that's not a good sign. This pond has, oh my goodness, freaking got knocked on the drop, y'all. Got knocked on the drop. Swimming toward us, swimming toward us. Ooh, hoo, 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 he's digging. Ooh, that's a chunk. That's a beautiful bass. Right off the bat, y'all. Check that out. That is freaking dirty. As you can tell there, I was using a Ned head only because I don't have any ball heads to be able to use, but look how stout this fish is. Just a girthy freaking largie. Not too bad, sharp teeth, so I know that they're chewing bait fish, which is good. There's a variety of shad in here, baby tilapia, little bass, catfish, all that good stuff. So the bass, they have plenty of forage to eat up in these ponds. I was a little bit worried because there's that dead fish floating out there and that mustiness coming off of the water. I was like, man, this might not be good. We might struggle. And then right as I was talking about that, boom, we got hit. We got bait fish right here in front of us. Another small school over there. So I flipped this thing out there. It must have gone below that bait school, and that bass was just sitting right below him. And one thing is, guys, I'm actually using a Ned head on this paddle tail. I know it's not ideal, but I forgot all my jig heads at home. Go figure, what else is new on the channel. So I got the Ned head. It clearly worked though, so I'm happy about that. I do think it hinders the movement of the bait a little bit, but one plus side to having this is I can obviously retrieve it, get bit, as was shown a couple minutes ago. The one good thing is if I want to fish this a little bit slower, make it look like this paddle tail struggling on the bottom, make it look like it's dying or whatnot, I can let this thing sink, drag it along, that paddle tail kick just a little bit in the water column, and just work it much slower. So I have a couple different ways I can work this thing with the Ned head on there at least. These bass have just been pushed up close to the concrete walls, getting ready to ambush bait fish and whatnot. There's one, right off the bottom. Ooh, it's another nice one. Y'all, he choked that. That sucker choked that. Not a bad fish right there. This fish is actually blind in that eye. Check that out. Tells me he's probably been caught before. I'll tell you what, these fish are extremely pale because of this water clarity. Pretty freaking gnarly, but I'll tell you what, beautiful bass. If this bass was filled out, he'd be a freaking chunk. Thank you for the bite, dude. It's gnarly. As I was saying, ever since I was a little kid, I would cast parallel with this bank and run it along this concrete wall and run it on the bottom super slowly, let it knock all the nooks and crannies. And typically, the bass will just come out, dart, and grab your bait because they're hiding up in all the shrubbery and whatnot, trying to ambush the bait fish. Man, if we could get 3 more, that'd be freaking ideal. Oh my goodness, if we could get 3 more. Y'all, they're not just hitting it, they are smacking it. Absolutely smacking it. Look at that. And they're all beautiful fish, y'all. Like, this is the smallest one, but still a very, very good quality fish. Man, look at them all. Just freaking healthy, girthy fish. Freaking deadly. Deadly little paddle tail. 2.8 inch paddle tail. Golden Shiner, I believe it is, from Fat Pack Baits. The 2.8 this time of year. Small presentation. Get that little paddle tail kicking, creating up that water disturbance, and those fish just smack it. Seeing this color water, I was thinking we're gonna have some trouble using a natural color like this, but we're lucking out. All right, y'all, sexy shad, 5 inch fat bat. Let's see what we can do. Oh, good one, y'all, good one. First cast. That's a killer fish. First cast. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, he popped. That was a good hit too. I mean, Should just reached out. I could have maybe touched him and then counted him. Oh my goodness, y'all. They're just taking it. That dude just freaking took it on the drop. All right. I wasn't paying attention on that one. That was completely my fault. Holy crap. All right, time to focus, because that was a killer fish. When I set the hook on that thing, it did not move. That thing was just bent. Dang. And that last one that the fish just took off with, I pulled it right out of his mouth. I'm using a little bit too heavy of gear. I mean, the medium heavy rod, I think that's fine. But I am using 12-pound fluorocarbon, so I tend to like to use 8-pound fluorocarbon when it comes to throwing a wacky rig and whatnot. But, you know, gotta make do with what you got. And we're doing the best that we can with that. The one good thing is with the 12-pound test, I can really swing on these fish a lot harder. All right, y'all, so fishing today, not too shabby. We've been out for about 36 minutes, got 4 fish up, got a couple fish I popped off right at the bank, you know, got bit. You're always gonna lose a couple fish, it's gonna happen, it's fishing, but it's pretty great right now. I cannot complain. You know, we've thrown a multitude of baits, caught fish on just about every bait we threw except for the 4-inch paddle tail. They just were kind of skittish on that one. But the 2.8-inch fast swimmer and also the fat bat has done really well for us. So man, we're not done. Let's go out, try to get, you know, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 more. We'll see what we can do. Stay tuned, enjoy, and let's go get them. I honestly should have came out here with 3 rods, 1 with the paddle tail, 1 with a wacky, and 1 with like a small finesse jig. Just always like carrying 1 rod, 1 reel. It's easy, it's simplistic. You come out, it doesn't take long to retie a lure, but it is nice to have options at just a moment's notice, because sometimes that's all you got. All you have is that quick split second to grab another rod and make a cast. So when you do have to retie, you miss out on some fish for sure. Oh, that was a bite. There's one. Just on the drop, y'all. Just on the drop. Get on in, buddy. Little dude. Little dude skiing. Not too bad. That's typically what I'm used to catching, to be honest. So those first 3 fish, that was freaking glorious to catch them. Oh, there's one. There's one. Come on, sound buddy. It's a good one. It is a good one. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, oh my goodness. Y'all, check that out. That's a 3. If it was filled, maybe a 4. That's incredible right there. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. Fat bat right there, sexy shad, deadly. All right, y'all, let's get this guy back in. Boom. One last look for him. Thanks for the eat, dude. That was gnarly. Get him up in this grass. That was awesome. All right, y'all, so I just had a doofus moment. After that really nice bass that we just caught, I wanted to put it on the big camera. I did my whole spiel, how we caught it, this, that, the other, showed him off on the big camera, go to look at the footage, and I wasn't recording. So, sorry about that. It was a beautiful fish. At least we got to see it on the GoPro. We're gonna probably give it another 20 minutes, see what we could do. Hopefully we could get one more so I can get that one on the big camera. Stay tuned, enjoy, and let's go get them. All right, 2 more long casts and we're out. Try to rip that thing out there as far as we can get it. I'm gonna let this thing just drop. That midday, no bite, just stopped. We probably got here just in time to kind of catch that last end of it, and we lucked out. Broke off. We broke off. All right, y'all, so today the fishing was actually pretty freaking good. We had an opportunity to get double-digit bass, and I just kind of screwed it up. But the 5 fish that we actually ended up getting, really good quality fish. All in all, great day. Really fun fishing. And all I used today was my medium action Okuma Saros rod. Super simple, great for any sort of urban fishing, light action bait, stuff like that. And I got my Okuma Samar ODT bait casting reel right here, 7:2 gear ratio, 12-pound soft steel fluorocarbon. So a little bit heavier than I wanted to fish today, but it probably helped us get some of those bigger fish up, you know, pulling them out of the water and whatnot. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more, and shoot, we'll see you guys next time on Southwest Fishing.